Hi, my name is Paul Collett. I am a crop and livestock farmer in the Cradock district. We've been on the farm since 1880, so that's 135 years, and I'm the fourth generation of farmers on this farm. I was a successful commercial maize farmer and achieved the Eastern Cape Maize Farmer of the Year in 2013. After that, CFT introduced me to Graham Sate, who changed my paradigm on biological farming and introduced me to the benefits of biological farming.
My name's Graham Sate. I'm the CEO of an Australian company called Nutritech Solutions. So what we've seen in all 50 countries in which we work is a growing concern about the sustainability and increasingly the profitability of conventional agriculture. So we're talking about a situation where from a human health perspective, because we are what we eat, and what we eat comes from soils that are a shadow of what they used to be, and our food of course is increasingly contaminated as our use of chemicals increases. Now the reality on that front is that since the start of what I call the chemical experiment in agriculture, we've actually poured more chemicals on every year, and every year there's been less response. And every year there's more pest and disease pressure. That is literally a definition of unsustainable, and people are getting to the point that they're recognising that.
Hi, my name's Neil from Philadelphia Farming in the Western Cape. Farming is more than just planting, growing and harvesting your crops. This is where we live as a family, this has become our lifestyle, and this is where we raise our children. We're very blessed to have two boys, and we are hoping that one day they would be interested in farming and want to farm too. I think any parent's dream is to leave a legacy for their children, to pass on certain traditions and values which either you've learnt or you have learned from a previous generation. And I think it's the same with farming. We have a duty to farm sustainably and to ensure that our kids and future generations really have the same productivity out of their soils and their land which we were privileged enough to receive and to use while we farm.
Hi there, I'm John Busey. I'm a chemical engineer and also a professional scientist. I've been involved with carbon fertilizer technologies for quite some time, and in agriculture for 30 years. I've been involved in the analyses of over 10,000 soil samples, and in very few of them do we see an organic level above 0.1%. This is very close to a sterile soil. Biological farming is really very simple, but it's sadly something that's missed by so many of South Africa's farmers.
Before I met Graham, I was achieving very high yields using conventional farming. In 2013, I achieved 19.15 tonnes of maize on a pivot. We're using 340 kilograms of nitrogen. This year, I believe I'm going to achieve the same yield using 270 kilograms of nitrogen. And that change I can 100% account to a biological approach and a sustainable approach where my inputs are going down but my yields are still staying the same.
Ek is Kobus Ferreira. Ek boer die afgelope 32 jaar op Vensterhoek. Ons gebruik CFT produkte met groot welslae die afgelope 6 jaar. Ons doen dit hoofsaaklik omdat ons meer biologies wil gaan en dat ons daardeur ook minder kunsmis gebruik. Ons het baie goeie resultate met vruggrootte en met wortelontwikkeling. So ons is in 'n goeie posisie wat dit betref, en ons kan dit uiters streng aanbeveel omdat dit baie goed vir ons werk.
My name is Louis de Lange. I'm an organic chemist, in other words a carbon chemist. My interest in biological farming accelerated as I became more involved over time in agriculture. And the role of carbon in biological farming is becoming increasingly recognized. Carbon in all its forms, but especially as far as it relates to what we call today soil health. The concept of soil health has originated over the last 10 years or so because of the increased recognition of the importance of carbon in the soil. Soil health is a concept which you can almost equate to human health or animal health. In other words, the idea of soil being healthy or unhealthy is something which can be measured and which can be changed. It's almost like a doctor prescribing a medication for an unhealthy person. So it is possible today to prescribe medication for unhealthy soil. And carbon plays a central role in that process.
I think as farmers we do make the mistake that we look at soil as a medium in which we grow plants instead of as a living organism. Are we reinvesting into our soil? You know, are we actually farming it sustainably? And that was my thinking behind using carbon and carbon-based products and enriching the soil and basically ploughing in what I'm getting out. I think if we just keep wanting to take somewhere along the line, there's going to be a shortage, and we're going to have deficiencies.
I am convinced that I can still achieve high yields with biological farming and at the same time positively affect the future of the farm through looking after my soils and building them. As a multiple generation farmer, it's very important that I look after the future of the farm so that it's available for my next generation.
It is important to me as a father and a farmer to pass on a legacy of integrity and a love for the creation to my children. That is why I believe in farming sustainably. I believe that it is my duty as a farmer and father to leave a legacy of good farming practices that ensures that my sons can also live off this land and raise their own children and families here one day.